what do you think it's Britain had a prime minister?
You know, I think we have problems.
You have a minion yet?
Thank you, you're it. I mean, for all the mess that it seems like we're in America, it's just repeating itself. And now you've got Boris, who may be coming back as the new prime minister. I mean,
Oh, really?
oh yeah, you can't make this stuff up. It's almost
Oh, he's
like
coming
mirroring what's going on in America.
Well,
I mean-
and what's going on in America is just mirroring what's going on in the rest of the world.
Right, or vice versa, whatever. Yeah. But I mean, the crazy part about it, from what I understand, is that the woman who just resigned, Truss, she was nominated by the party based on her platform. So then when she puts that platform into action, all these crazy economic plans, the country goes berserk.
Which party is she?
She's a conservative.
A conservative.
Yeah. So they had these very kind of rigorous tax rebates to the very rich and all these other things. This was part of her plan. That's why they wanted her to be the prime minister. So then as soon as that happens, it's like, wait a minute, no, we got to backtrack. That's not going to work. And so I think economics overtook her a little bit, but even so, I mean, now everyone's like, oh no, it's like, it's amazing how they just let you die, I mean, that's it. It's her problem, she was the problem, we're not the problem.
Good Shabbos! Good
Shabbos! Good Shabbos!
Good Shabbos!
Good Shabbos!
No, good Shabbos. It's a beautiful.
She's the shortest prime minister. And
Yeah, ever. And in fact, now there's a whole debate about whether she should get a pension.
$149,000.
No, it's like £119,000 is available to ex-prime ministers for political related work. Like if they get invited somewhere as the prime minister, then there's like a fund that pays for their airfare or whatever, their
Oh, I
secretary.
thought she gets a pension.
No. This is like a fund
If you do
for
something, right.
do something, but you can't just do anything.
Rojo still gets this?
Yeah.
He
He
might
could
be
be
the
the new
prime
prime minister, so.
Well, actually, there was an article in the paper today from an economist
Yeah.
who basically said the problem with Britain these days is they think they're a first world economy. Actually, they should think of themselves. They should think of themselves like Korea and Taiwan, not.
I'm saying to
England.
somebody in England that for all the problems we have in America and around the world,
Right.
I mean, I almost feel like in America there's a pretty big upside.
Right.
There's lots of potential and opportunities
You word
and
that.
creativity and whatever. You go to a place like, I don't know about it. I don't know what's going on there. I just don't know.
All right.
All right.
Good Shabbos, everyone. Darren will be at the Amud in just a second. You want to drop him out?
Sure, I'd be happy to.
How's Sylvie feeling?
She's getting there. She's definitely,
Been
definitely.
there a longer time.
She is definitely on the map.
Is she gonna do the show tomorrow?
Are we good?
Yes.
I've been told I'm going to be there at 8 o'clock or something at your house.
Exactly.
Oh, thanks.
I'm looking to see if we can avoid that.
I know you're probably happy. So I was shocked not to see you again.
That's because Mr. Cement had COVID.
I call him Mr. Cement.
Who's Mr. Smith?
Okay, just feel his arms.
What?
Feel his arms.
You had COVID too?
Feel his arm. No, like with your hand.
So Joe, she's a full 14 days out, and she's ready to re-enter the world.
Good, you okay now?
He was just born that way. No, I'm not touching.
But wait, you good? Yeah, good for you. Yeah, you were not, I've never seen you like that.
I
When
didn't
we were
feel
building the
that
sukkah,
bad.
you could see, he was like
Wasn't
standing
feeling it?
back and he was like,
I didn't have
Were you another COVID victim, or you had something else?
No, I had COVID.
Okay, Barry wants to start. Barry, do you want to dove him, Barry?
Hello up there.
You want to start?
I think it's up there.
No, okay. All right, well, Barry wants us to get going.
It actually changes.
It does. I think it's, I know,
I
because
think
now
now
that's
that
what
we,
we
have done some cost saving mechanisms.
What mechanism?
cost saving.
We got to the fixed view.
Well, I'd be fascinated to hear more.
We
about
saved
that
47 cents.
Because I wasn't under them.
All right. Page 46. Page 46 or 14.
14.
14. 14, not 46, sorry.
Well, Ben did it transliterated.
Correct. Yadi nefesh parachaman mishoch avda el retzona yarutz avda kemo משתחווה אל מול הדרך, ירב לו ידידותה מנופת צוף וכל תו. אדוני עוזב העולם, נפשי חולת אהבתך. אנא אל נא רפאנה לך, בהרוד לך נועם זיווך. אז תתחזק ותתרפא, והייתה לך שפחת עולם. ותקיימו רחמך וחוסנה על בן אוהבך, כי זה כמה נחשוף לראות בתפארת עוזך. אנא אלי מחמד ליבי, חושנה ואל תתעלם. הגלנה אוי פרוס חביב עלי, את סוכת שלומך. תאיר ארץ בכבודך, נגילה ונשמחה בך. מהר אהוב כי במועד, וחנני כי מעולם. יאי די 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 די, יאי די 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 די, יאי די 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 די, יאי די די די, יאי די 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 די, יאי די 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 די, יאי די 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 די, יאי די די די, היי די 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 די, יאי די 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 די, יאי די 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 די. Page 15 or 48. לכו נרננה לאדוני, נריע לצור ישענו, נקדמה פניו בתודה, בזמיריות נריע לו. כי אל גדול אדוני מלך אדוני כל המלך, אשר בדרך אשר לו. אשר 40 שנה אקוט בדו, ואומר עמתו אליו לבהם, והם לא ידעו דרכי, אשר נשבעתי ואפי, אם יבון אל מנוחתי. שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ, שירו לאדוני ברכו שמו, בסרו מיום ליום ישועתו, ספרו בגויים כבוד, בכל העמים נפלאותיו. כי גדול אדוני ומולל מאוד, נורא הוא על כל אלוהים. כי כל אלוהי העמים אלילים, ואדוני שמיים עשה, הוד והדר לפניו עוז ותפארת במקדשו. Havu l'Adonai mishpachot amim. Havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz. Havu l'Adonai kevod shemo. Seyu mincha uva'u lechatzrotav. Ishtachavu l'Adonai v'hadrat kodesh ilu mipanav kol ha'aretz. Imru v'goyim Adonai malach haftikon tevel bal timot. Yadinamim b'mei sharim yismachu hashamayim re'iram hayam umlo ya'alo sadai v'chol asher bo. Az Yerananu kol atzeya'a lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz yishpot tevel betzedek ve'amim be'emunato. Yayda 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 hey yayda yayda hey yayda yayda hey yayda yayda. Adonai malach tagel haaretz yismachu yim rabim anav va'avra afel sevivam tzedek u'mishpat michon kiso.
17.
Eish lefanav telech shama v'tismach se'el v'dem kiyat Adonai. Ozaru ala tzadik u'lishrei lev simcha. Simchu tzadikim b'Adonai ve'odu lezecher kadsho. Mizmor shir l'Adonai shir yacharash ki neflot asa shir yacharash. V'nei aviyah tzracha zamu l'Adonai. Lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz yishpot tevel b'tzedek v'yamim b'mei sharim. Adonai malach yirguzu amin. Yeshev keruvim tanut haaretz Adonai b'tzion gadol v'ramu al kol ha'amim. Yodu shivcha gadol v'norah kadosh v'ezman Rama Murana hin nishtach Ramamu Adonai Eloheinu v'hishtachavu l'char kodsho ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Page 20, please rise. Mizmor leDavid havu l'Adonai b'elim havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz. Ay havu l'Adonai kevod shemo hishachavu l'Adonai l'hadrat kodesh kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim Adonai al mayim rabim kol Adonai bakoach ay kol Adonai behadar kol Adonai shove arazim vayshaber Adonai et arzei halvanon vayarkidem kemo egel Levanon vesirion kemo ben ra'im hay kol Adonai chotzev lavotesh Yachil midbar, Yachil Adonai midbar יכול אליי עלות ויחשוף יערות ובהיכלות כולו אומר כבוד איי 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 אדוני למה בו ישב וישב אדוני מלך לעולם אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום היי 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 Bottom of page 20. Anna bekoach bekoach gedulat yamincha yamincha tatir tzerura kaberinat amcha sagavenu tahareinu nora Anna bekoach gedulat yamincha tatir tzerura kaberina rina tamecha sagavenu tareinu nora Hi 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 Nagibod Roshei Yochid. Baruch Shem page 21. Lecha dodi likrat kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi likrat kala yadada 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 pnei Shabbat nekabela Shamu v'zachu b'diborecha Ishmiyanu el hamyuchad Adonai echad Ushmo echad L'shem u'tiferet v'likti la Lecha dodi likrat kala yadada 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 Pnei Shabbat Lecha dodi likrat kala yadada 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha Ki himeko ha'beracha Ha'merosh mikedem nesucha Sof ma'aseh b'machshavati la Lecha dodi likrat kala yadada 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi likrat kala yadada 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela Mikdash melech ir melucha Kul mitzi mitoch hafecha Harav lach shevet b'yemek habacha V'hu yachamot alayichem la Lecha dodi likrat kala yadada 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi likrat kala yadada 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 Pnei Shabbat nekabela Hignari mi'afar kumi Live she big day tifatecha mi Al yad ben yishai bet halachmi Karva el nafshi gala Lecha dodi Likrat kala Pnei Shabbat Habne kabela shir daberi kivod Adon alayich nigla lecha dodi likrat kala nei Shabbat nekabela lo tevoshi velo tikami ma tishtochachi u'ma temi bach yechesu ani eyami v'nivnata ir al tilah lecha dodi likrat kala pernei Shabbat nekabela v'hayulim shisa shoasayich v'rachaku kol me'alayich yasis alayich Elohayich kimsos chatan al kala lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela yamin usmol tifroti v'yet Adonai ta'aritzi al yadish ben parzi v'nismacha v'nagila lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha u'psahala toch emunei am segula boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela Page 23 or 59. Mizmor shir leyom hashabat tov leodot ladonai ulazamel l'shimcha elyon ulazamel l'shimcha elyon lechagid baboker chasdecha v'emunatcha baleilot Alei asov ve'alei navel Alei higayon bechino Mizmor shir leyom hashabat Tov lehodot ladonai Ulazamel l'shimcha elyon Ulazamel l'shimcha elyon Kisei machtani Adonai Yahweh v'yosei yodeh Remagad Atam arom l'elohim Sadikata hama yifrach Ke'erez balvanon Yizgeshetulim B'veit Adonai Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuvun B'Seheva D'Shenim ורעננים יהיו להגיד כי ישע אדוני Sorry, fellow Avalatabo. Page 24 or 61. Adonai Malaka Ud, Lavesh, Lavesh, Adonai Ositaza, after Conte Verbatimo. Nachon Kisaka Meaz Meaz. Mikolot Mahayim, Mayim Rabim. Adirim, Adirim, Mishbareyam, Mikolot Mahayim, Mayim Rabim, Adirim, Adirim, Mishbareyam. Adir b'marom, ay, ay, ay. Adir b'marom, ay, ay, ay. Adir b'marom, Adonai. Adir b'marom, ay, ay, ay. Adir b'marom, ay, ay, ay. Adir b'marom, Adonai. Edotecha ne'emnu ma'od lebeitcha na'ava kodesh Adonai la'orech yamim.
This week we observe the Yartzeiten of Howard Samuels, father of Corey Hochberg, Jack Abeshouse, father of Adam Abeshouse, Helena Ratinez, aunt of Neko Turkianich, Bernard Koblenz, grandfather of Eleanor Dreyfus, and Israel Teich, grandfather of Jonathan Herzog. We also recall Esther Mendez and Charles Bernstein, who are memorialized on our board. Maybe their memories and the memories of all those whom we recall be blessings. Mourner's Kaddish is page 24.
Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbi.
Amen.
Yalma divrach Yehutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei t'chol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uv'zman karev v'yimru.
Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach Leolam Ulamei Almaya.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnasei v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudisha
Richu.
Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata ta'amiram bi'alma v'yimru.
Amen.
Yehei shlam rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru.
Amen.
Osei shalom b'mrumav hu yasei shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen.
Amen. Koach. A good Shabbos, everyone. So nice to see all of you. I want to share one midrash and then a little thought about Bereshit, which is the first word of the Torah, and also not coincidentally the name of the parsha. The midrash, or the comment, I guess it doesn't really qualify entirely as a midrash, is that, well, so there is an ancient midrash that says the Torah is written in black fire on white fire, which is an interesting midrash in its own right. And there's a comment on this midrash from Ephraim Lunchitz. And I know I've shared this before, but it really is one of my favorites, and I hope it's as sort of fascinating to think about over and over for you as it is for me. Or maybe you don't remember it, but Ephraim Lunchitz says that the reason why the Torah is written like black fire on white fire, in other words, the black of the letters and the white of the parchment, is that it is isomorphic with the human eye. If you gaze into a human eye, you see the blackness of the pupil or the darkness of the eye and the whiteness of the eye, which is a really remarkable idea. The idea that calls up is that when you are looking down into a Sefer Torah, it's like there's an eye looking up at you, or like when you're making eye contact with someone, it's actually like you're staring into the face of Revelation, and that the content of Revelation is actually communicated in the human eye, which I just think is such a marvelous idea to just turn over and over in my head. And the reason why I want to share it with respect to Breshit is, so there's a teaching about the word Breshit from a 17th century rabbi named Natan Nataspira, who is not hugely famous, but he served as the rabbi of Krakow, the chief rabbi of Krakow, for a time, and he wrote a few books which have come down to us. And in one of his books, he writes that Breshit is notoricon, which is notoricon is the Jewish word for Rosh Tevot, which is also a Jewish word for abbreviation, or an acronym. Acronym. It's like you read a lot of these texts and you forget your English. For an acronym for B'shishim Rivo Otiot Sheyisrael Yikablu Torah. Breshit, Bet, Resh, Aleph, Shin, Yud, Taf, stands for B'shishim Rivo Otiot Sheyisrael Yikablu Torah, which means through 600,000 letters, the Israelites, the Jews, received Torah. In other words, there are 600,000 letters in the Torah. And then he goes on to say that the word Yisrael, Yud, Shin, Resh, Aleph, Lamed, is also a acronym for Yesh Shishim Rivo Otiot LaTorah. There are 600,000 letters in the Torah. Okay? So we have two acronyms. Breshit, which means through 60,000 letters Israel receives Torah, and the word Yisrael, which describes us, which is actually an acronym for there are 600,000 letters in the Torah. Okay? And so what he says this means, or is supposed to remind us, is that just as we are all, right, Israelites, we are all concomitant. Every Israelite has a single letter in the Torah, which is another earlier midrash. All of us has a personal letter in the Torah. And that our identity as an Israelite, as a Jew, is supposed to remind us of this thing about Breshit, which reminds us again that through 600,000 letters we receive Torah, i.e. from every single Israelite we receive Torah. I'm going to follow all of the different kind of associations there. It's very interesting, and it's similar to that teaching about the eye. And the reason why I love it, and the reason why I'm thinking about it a lot sort of this week, is it's almost like, and I don't think it's almost like, I think it is like, the Torah is telling us that, so of course we are more than individuals, right? That's the whole notion of Israelite identity. It's sort of a corporate identity, and this community is more, God willing, than the sum of its parts, but it's not less. It's more than an individual, but it's not less than an individual. And the upshot of these teachings is that, if you erase one letter from the Torah, right, one letter from the Torah, that ain't a Torah anymore. If you take away one letter, each of us has one letter, a specific letter. If you take away one of those letters, not only is the Torah missing a little piece, it's actually not a Torah anymore at all. Right? And there's an irreducible quality to our lives. Not our lives in general, but Barry's life and Jill's life, and right? And all, right? I should list all of them, right? And Jess's life, and John's life, and Andrea's life, and Mark's life, and Steve's, and Darren's, and right, and Dan and Shane, and Ben, right? That there's and Sage and Hazel and Dahlia, right? And we're reminded of this even in the moment of Breshit, which is about, cosmic creation and the creation of the universe and the sun and the moon and the stars, in the context of which we are so unfathomably small and so unfathomably brief and fragile. And nonetheless, this whole sort of concatenation of teachings reminds us that even in that moment, there's something irreducibly important about who we are, without which none of it could exist. Or very simple, as Rabbi Nachman once said, the day you were born was the day that God decided the universe could not exist without you. Which is a pretty extraordinary thing to think about as we start reading the Torah again. We will continue in a moment with Baruch Hu on page 28. Please.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai Borach Leolam Vaed.
Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. Umavir Yom Umevi Laila. Umavdil Ben Yom Umevi Laila. Adonai Tzavaot Shemo. El Chai V'Kayam Tamidim Lo Chaleinu Leolam Vaed. Baruch Ata Adonai HaMa'ariv Aravim. Avat Olam Beit Yisrael Am Chavta Torah Mitzvot Chukim U'Shpatim Lo Telamid Al Kein Adonai Eloheinu V'Nismach Kichem Chayin V'Yorchem Meinu V'Yavarcha Al Tasir Mimenu Leolamim Baruch Ata Adonai Ohel Amo Yisrael Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad V'yavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavecha V'chol nafshecha V'chol meodecha V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele Asher anochi mitzavecha Hayom alevavecha V'shinatam levanecha V'divarta bam V'shiftecha b'veitecha, uv'leftecha ha'vaderech, u'shoftecha v'kumecha, u'kshartam liot ha'yadecha, v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha, u'ktavtam, amzuzot beitecha, u'visharecha. V'natati Adonai Elohechem Emet 32 or 70. Emet Munakol Zov Yemalenu Kihu Yisrael Mahapa Umalchuto b'ratzon kiblu alehem Moshe uvnei Yisrael Lacha anu shira b'simcha rabba v'yamru kulam mi chamocha b'elim Adonai mi chamocha neda b'kodesh norati lo tosef eleh Malchutecha ra'u v'anecha bokeyam lifnei Moshe ze Elianu v'yamru Adonai imloch le'olam v'ed ne'emar kifada Adonai et Yaakov u'golo meyad chazak mimenu Baruch ata Adonai kahal Yisrael Hashkivenu u'frozen u'sugat me'vataknei be'tadosh Shomreinu Ushmor tzeitenu uvoenu l'chaim u'shalom v'yata v'yad olam
ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני, הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל, ועל ירושלים. 34-74, please rise. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורתם ברית עולם. היי ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפל. יתקדש ויתקדש שמי רבה, ימד יברך ירתי וימליך מלכותי בחייכנו ויומכם ובחיי דכל בית ישראל. בעגלה ובזמן קריב בימרו אמן. יהי שמי רבו מבורך לעולם ועולמי עמי יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי לקודשה לעילם. מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירם ימה וימרו אמן. Shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael. 47 or 89. Vayikulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'kol tzevam vayachal Elohim bayom hashvi'i milachto asher asa Vayishvot bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa Vayevarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i v'akadesh oto ki bo shavat mikol melachto asher bara Elohim la'asot
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Konei Shamayim v'Aretz Magen Avot Bidvaro Mechayim Meitim B'Mamaro Ha'el HaKadosh Shein Kamohu Hameniach Le'amo Be'yom Shabbat Kodsho Kivam Ratza Lehaniach Lahem Kivam Ratza Lehaniach Lahem Lefanav Na'avot Bira V'Fachad V'nodeh Lishmo B'chol Yom Tamid Me'on HaBrachot El HaHodaot Hadon HaShalom Mekadesh HaShabbat V'Reich Shvi'i U'Meniach B'Kedusha Le'amedu Shnei Oneg Zecher L'Maaseh L'Maaseh V'Reishi L'Aboteinu Reitzim L'Gachim L'Tein L'Aboteinu L'Chabeinu T'Vech L'Shampeinu T'Al L'Beinu L'Yom L'Chalim L'Yan V'Kineinu Adonai L'Einu V'Yavai L'Ratzon L'Chabat L'Kotzcha V'Yanachu V'Yisrael K'Michad Shesh Baruch Atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat Yikir Avigir Hashemei Rabba V'Yamadi V'Achi Rotev Yam L'Chmach Tev V'Chayir Chonu V'Yom HaChonu V'Chayir D'Chol Beit Yisrael V'Agalav Yizman Kari V'Yimeru Amen Yeheshmei Rabba Mevorach V'Olam Le'omei Amai Yitbarach Yitbarach Yishabach Yitbarach Yitbarach V'Naseh V'Yetadar V'Yitbarach Shmei L'Kudusha Leila Mikol B'Chata V'Shirata Tush B'Chata V'Nachmata D'Amiram B'Yama V'Yimeru V'Ik Avos V'Chon D'Chol Yisrael Kodam Uv'Hon V'Divi Shemai V'Yimeru Yehesh Lama Rabba Min Shemai V'Chaim Aleinu V'Yakol Yisrael V'Yimeru Oseh Shalom B'Mromav Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu V'Yakol Yisrael V'Yimeru Amen.
Kiddush is page 49. Okay, this is the juice one.
Who's gonna hold it?
Careful.
Tough under it.
All right. Okay, all right.
What a grenade that is.
I say Sabri.
L'chaim
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratza banu v'shavat kodsho be'ava u'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron ma'aseh b'reishit ki hu yom tehillah le'nikahei kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim ki banu b'charta v'yotanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabat kodeshecha v'yava u'ratzon v'kamtanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabat.
Amen.
Now it's time.
Drink.
It's time.
These the cheap folks. All right.
It's white grape juice. That's why. Aleinu's page 51. Aleinu shabeach ladon hakol ateit gilula leoser breshit shelo asanu kegoye haratzot velo samanu kemishbechot adama shelo sam chelkenu kahem v'goror aleinu kecho hamonam v'anachnu korim ומשתחווים ומודים Lifnei Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tu b'tortecha Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz b'yom ha'u yeh Adonai echad u'shemo Kaddish is page 52. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah. Be'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael. V'agala uv'izman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. Vitadar, Vitale, Vitalal, Shmeid, Kucha, Brich, Leila, Min Kol, Birchata, Vishirata, Tushbechata, Venechemata, Damiran, Bealma, Vimru, Amen. Yehi Shalama, Rabba Min Shemaya, Vechaim, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol, Yisrael, Vimru, Amen. Osei Shalom, Bin Ramav, Huya, Asei Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol, Yisrael, V'imru, Amen. It's my pleasure to invite up our President Steve to make the announcements. There are a couple of things I will add that aren't on there, though.
Okay, so I don't have to feel bad, I don't know them. Okay. Kiddush sponsored by Diane and Larry Cohen in honor of their cousins Di and Yossi, who were going to be here, but because of the COVID plague are not going to be here, sadly. Still use some more help with the Hearts and Homes for Refugees. This Tuesday, actually, starting class with Rabbi about the history and philosophy of conservative Judaism.
We are oversubscribed, meaning we had to order more books because of so many. So
Nice.
So please still come though, because it's going to be great. That means we are at 14 and counting. I bet we'll have about 20.
Lovely.
So it's going to be
Well,
great.
you're gonna have to come to a new room then. You have to go upstairs.
One of the sessions is most likely going to be taught by Arnie Eisen, Dr. Arnie Eisen, the former chancellor
That'd be
of the
very
seminary. So it should be a very cool class.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So, book club, October 24th. We're going to resume first Fridays on November 4th from 6 to 8 p.m. sneak preview, and so we'll RSVP to the office. And then there's a PJC going on a breakfast run on Sunday, November 6th to help the homeless. So that is the printed announcements.
That's right. There's a few other. Wednesday is also we're going to restart up our lunch and learn on Zoom. We're going to continue with studying some Talmud, the chapter that we were looking at a little bit over the summer. If you're new, we'll bring everyone up to speed. It's a nice group, but it's we'd love to get more people. It's very low key. I don't know what a high key Zoom Talmud shiur would be like, but it's certainly not that. So please join us there on Wednesday, starting with this Wednesday. Also on Sunday, for those of you who are in the Learning Center, or for anyone's welcome to come by, we're going to, we have a Noah's Ark animal experience in Scarsdale on Sunday morning at 10:30. So check out your emails about that. It's a Learning Center Family Sunday. That's this Sunday. We have a First Friday dinner coming up. Wait, no, we said that.
Right.
We had a First Friday dinner coming up. Yeah, oh yeah, the thing that's not on there. Next week is our first Shabbat Mishpacha of the year, which means that we're making special effort to get all of our Learning Center families to come. And also, it starts at 10 and goes from 10 to like 11:45. It is a service. It's a normal service. I have Torah reading. It has all the normal things about a service. It also has the Castiel's ufru for their son and future daughter-in-law. So please come and be really freilich and wonderful. But it does start at 10, not 9:30. And that's it. Ein lo demuta guf, ve'eino guf, lo na'aroch elav kedushato, kadmon l'chol davar asher nira, rishon ben reshit l'reshito, hino adon olam b'chol notzar, yoreh gedulato malchuto, shefan nevuato netano el anshe segulato v'tifarto, lo kam b'Yisrael k'Moshe ho navi mahabim et emunato torat et natan le'amo el al yad nevi'o ne'eman beito lo yachal Yisrael v'lo yamir dato le'or lahamim b'zulato zocher v'yodea setarenu mabit l'sof davar v'kalpato gomer li'ish chesed k'mifalo noten rasha ra k'rishato yishlach l'ketz yamin mishichenu livdot l'chakeketz yeshuvato meitim yichayel berochasto baruch adei ad shem tilato meitim yichayel berochasto baruch adei ad shem tilato. Oh, and Yasher Koach, of course, to Darren. Yasher Koach to Darren for Kabbalah Shabbat and to Steve for Mari. Yasher Koach. Good Shabbos.
Thank you for coming. Good jumping. Jump. Good one. Ooh, that was a big one. See you guys in Shabbos.
Can we try again? Whatever. Let's make it happen again. Lunch, Shabbos, good for you guys. That's easier for us now. Dinner, guys. Yeah? Alright.
Always a pleasure, Mallory. Yeah. Let's try to make not for everything, right?
I know.
You know,
They're supposed to be, but
and I was sick, Steve was gonna run it, he wasn't, his wife had COVID, the rabbi, it was like a.
Yeah, I was told to 10 to 6, and 10 to 6 is what I said.
Larry, why don't you leave the service?
what's going on? It is pushed off until 24. And God willing, it's going to go on 24. I think it's going to really happen 24, because I think the people who are committed to it have said they're going to go however many people come. You don't need to pay for anything now. No. Now there's nowhere to pay. Good seeing you guys.
Yeah, they might even
3
like.
days and then 5 days.
See, these are going up there and just drinking it.
Yeah, it's good. Great food for delicious.
So she's like busy as hell. She seems like, she's kind of getting out. She's real into J dating and stuff. She's pretty much better. It's like day to day, and stuff. Today's a good day. Today's a good day, yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon,
Right. And that's the thing is sometimes, I'll go home and she's